In a quiet carpenter's workshop, tucked away at the edge of a small town, lay a pile of old, broken wood. And among them, a single, cracked, and splintered log. It was forgotten, covered in a thick blanket of dust, and riddled with termites. No one wanted it. This log had once been part of a mighty tree, reaching for the sky, but now it was nothing, just waste wood, waiting to be tossed away. One morning, an old sculptor named Raymond shuffled into the workshop. His hands were rough from years of work, his eyes looked tired, but his heart still held a special kind of sight. It saw beauty where others only saw decay. As he scanned the workshop for a piece of wood to carve, his gaze fell upon the discarded log. A young apprentice, eager to help, pointed and said, "Master, that one's useless. It's full of cracks and rot." Raymond just smiled faintly. "Sometimes," he said in a gentle voice, "the most broken things carry the deepest stories." He picked up the log, his touch surprisingly soft, brushed off the dust, and carried it over to his workbench. For days he just studied it. He ran his fingers over its rough, jagged edges, feeling every imperfection, every line. He was listening to its history. Then slowly he began to carve. With every strike of his chisel, splinters flew through the air, almost as if the wood was crying out in pain, releasing its long-held sorrows. But beneath the fractured surface, a new shape began to emerge, delicate, graceful, and full of life. When his apprentice asked what he was making, Raymond didn't look up from his work. He simply replied, "I'm helping it remember what it was meant to be." Weeks went by. The old man worked day and night, his hands moving not by what his eyes saw, but by what his heart felt. He would whisper to the wood as he carved, telling it stories of the wind it once felt, the rain that nourished it, and the passage of time. He was breathing life back into it, one story at a time. Finally, one evening, when the last stroke was done, he stepped back. There, on the workbench, stood a breathtaking sculpture of a dancing woman. Her face was serene, her arms raised as if she were reaching for the sky in a moment of pure joy. The same cracks that had once made the wood useless now flowed across her form like lines of grace. They were no longer flaws, but beautiful marks of time and resilience. When the apprentice saw it, he was speechless. His jaw dropped. "Master, this is incredible. How did you create something so beautiful from waste?" Raymond smiled softly, his eyes twinkling. "The beauty was always inside," he said. "It just needed someone to see it." Years later, after Raymond had passed away, that very sculpture was placed in the town museum. People came from all over to admire it every day, never knowing that it was once a broken, discarded piece of wood. But under the soft museum lights, the cracks still glowed like scars that had finally found peace in their purpose. And somewhere, perhaps in spirit, the old sculptor smiled, because he had shown the world that nothing is truly waste. It's just waiting to be reborn. This story reminds us that there is beauty and potential in everything and everyone, no matter how broken they may seem. Thank you so much for watching. If this story touched you, please give this video a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more content that inspires the heart. We'll see you in the next one.